So the first one is I'm going to start in your menstrual phase. So we all know your period, the day your period starts, is the day your cycle begins. So your menstrual week is your first cycle phase. So in here, I know like a lot of us will want to eat well, and we'll want to do like raw smoothies, we'll want to do raw salads, like we're just used to that because it can be so easy. But our body is actually craving warm foods during this week. So if you can focus on, sometimes I heat up my smoothies, like I literally will put them in the microwave for a little bit just to warm it up so it's not so ice cold to my stomach. So what happens here is when your body's having warm foods during your period, you're actually warming the blood and you're promoting more blood flow and circulation to your uterus, which when we have a lot of blood flow in this area of our body, it relaxes a lot of those aggression feelings. It alleviates a lot of the pain from menstrual cramps, and you actually are calming down the uterus basically just by promoting more blood flow. So from our smoothie challenge, like you notice I added beets to a smoothie because beets are really good at promoting blood flow and promoting that circulation. It's something that's used with endurance athletes to be able to actually help them recover faster. So like the fact that we can also use that for our period, like I think we should be talking a lot more about that and how we can be using food so strategically. So a lot of women noticed a huge change just by adding beets in, which was awesome. So a little trick that I do here, we're certainly talking about warming foods, but a little trick that I do is if I want to avoid menstrual cramps, I actually start doing the beet smoothie at least 3 days before my period. And that helps actually get the blood flowing before my period even starts. So you can totally take that hack. You can try it out and let me know how it goes. But by eating warming foods, so like making soups, making stews, like this is the best time of month to take out that crock pot and just eat like really warm, comforting foods that make you feel really grounded. That's really going to warm your blood and get more blood circulation. And then the second part to this is to eat little to no sugar. I know a lot of women get annoyed with this, like especially because this is when women will crave it the most. Like I totally get it. I've been there. But what happens is excess sugar aggravates our hormone symptoms. So we all know that moodiness, we all know that bloated feeling, we all know just feeling like stuck and less than within ourselves, and sugar is actually a huge culprit for this. So I definitely challenge myself on eating little to no sugar. So this is not saying that you can't eat sugar in your life. I'm just saying be strategic during your menstrual week and just ask yourself, like, is this treat serving me, or can I reconfigure this in a new way where I feel like I can still indulge, but I'm not having the excess sugar and basically aggravating my body. Like that's what it's creating, more inflammation. And a lot of our period problems stem from increased inflammation. So if we can calm down our body internally, we calm down ourselves. Like it is amazing. So what I've done is I still obviously will want a little sugar. I like that sweet flavor. Like we all like salty things. We all like, the taste of fatty foods. We all love sugar, but how can we make it work for us? So I would challenge myself on using fruit as a treat. So like 1 to 2 pieces of fruit a day, that would help give me that sweetness that I would want. And I would really pay close attention to when I wanted something sweet. So maybe it was like first thing in the morning. I actually don't always like savory breakfasts. I actually like more sweet ones. And after lunch is when I was really craving something, or even like after dinner. So you can have like a few berries or something. So you're still getting that sweet flavor. So I use fruit for that. So not only am I getting a lot of the vitamins, minerals, a lot of antioxidants to like help support my body, but I'm hydrating. So like fruit has a lot of water content, and we can actually get a little dehydrated during our period. So this is actually a really great way to naturally hydrate your body. You're losing a lot of fluid that week. Like it is what it is. And we just have to be able to make sure that we're replenishing it. And then I will also have like 1 to 2 squares of really dark chocolate. So dark chocolate is high in magnesium, which is a very calming mineral. So we talked about magnesium in this group before. If not, you can go back and watch that video about the number 1 supplement I always tell women they should look into, because magnesium is really calming. And so yes, this is absolutely permission to eat some dark chocolate during your period. Like there's a reason why we're craving it. We want that magnesium, and it calms us and it makes us feel so good. So I really focus on dark chocolate, like 85% or higher is what I look for. The reason being it has less sugar in it, and it also has more protein and higher fiber, which is actually going to help keep your blood sugar more stable so that you're not feeling even more anxious. You're not like, anytime we're crashing our blood sugar, our body perceives that as a threat. So we really want to make sure that we're keeping our bodies really balanced, and blood sugar is all hormonal based. So just making sure that we're calming that down. So that is your simple fix in your menstrual phase, is to focus on warming foods. And yes, you can absolutely ditch the salads this week and not feel like you have to eat them, and that's the only way you're going to be healthy. You can absolutely make other things that are warm and comforting, and then eat little to no sugar. And like, that is like step number one for your menstrual phase, something super simple that you can get started with.